Hello, how you doing? This is the BBN, and today we're gonna bring you a report. They have a family. It's four adults. Get this, four adults, two men, two women. You know, the men are dating the women, and they live in a house, and they're in Florida, and their children keep coming up with burn marks on their bodies. So the police go and investigate just to find out that the adults are using stun guns on the children. Now, I'm not saying they're using stun guns on teens. Now, first of all, let's just get this. Let's just so this could be understood. Stun guns should never be used as a disciplinary tool against children. Period. Never be used as a disciplinary tool against children. Never. So, the investigators found out, when they first came and they spoke to the adults was busy saying that, they don't know how they got these burn marks and, whatever. So after some investigations, they found out through the interviewed nine children through the ages 7 to 13. How are they having these kids? It's only two women. Like, how back to back are they? Anyway, so they found out that the nine kids, 7 through 13, were injured with a stun gun by Velez and Torres Morales. Okay? That's crazy. The adults involved in the incident, by the way, is that were arrested is an Eduardo Vasquez, 22, a William Torres Morales, 22, and Elizabeth Tarvin, 33, and a Veronica Sanchez, 32. They were arrested on multiple charges, including aggravated child abuse and failure to report child abuse and negligent child abuse. Okay, so they're just trying to hit these people with everything, which they obviously should. But the women are basically saying that it was the men that actually did all of the stun gunning. First of all, everybody should go to jail for the same amount of time. Whoever did the stun gunning, all of y'all should get the same time because y'all were all privy to the same. See, this is the difference between you having somebody that they selling drugs and they get arrested, and then you got a whole bunch of other people all inside of the same camp, and now they're trying to say that this is all a conspiracy. Everybody conspired to do this particular crime, and then now you got everybody going to jail for tons of time. These guys are getting so much time, right? Because they were in a conspiracy to do whatever the hell they was in the conspiracy. Well, these parents were in a conspiracy. These parents conspired to do whatever that happened to their children that happened to them. They conspired. Now, the bad thing about this is going to be the first couple people that's going to flip which obviously was the women. The women flipped first. I mean, okay, in the article that I was reading, one of the things it basically said was, and the article is going to be in the description, one of the things in which it basically said is that they were disciplining the children by making them do push-ups and things as such, and then if they couldn't do push-ups, then they would hit them with a stun gun. Okay, first of all, disciplining a child by making them exercise, that sounds like something a 22-year-old male would do. Oh man, you're doing bad. Hold these books and extend your arms. You all screwed up. Go run and do some stuff. You understand what? Like, that sounds like what a 22-year-old male would do. Discipline their children by making them do something, a strenuous task that involves exercise. That sounds like something a male would do. Then all of a sudden, now they're getting hit with stun guns. These women are 10 years older than the males. A minimum. One is 22 and another, both of the males are 22 and the oldest woman is 32 and I think one was 31 or something. You're trying to tell me that these women, these 32-year-old women, let some 22-year-old young punks come up in their house and start stun gunning their kids? It's like, come on, you can't be... but they flip first. So since they flip first, that means that they're going to get the better deal. And obviously, the Child Protective Agency that exists in Florida has already taken the children out of the household. So, it's not like they're going to be getting their kids back. These kids do not have to have the problem of being with these parents. Again, the Department of Children and Families have already removed two children from the home at the multiple bruises and prong burns. So that's two children that's going out of that's not in the house. So I don't know if that was the only two children they had, if that was their two children, and the 9 children that were interviewed, because it says investigators found through interviews that 9 children were, involved in this. I don't know if the 9 children are theirs or somebody else's, and that's probably the reason in which they got busted. Some other kid went back to his parent and was like, hey, they stun gunning me and shit. And then, everything hit the fan. But either which way, parents stun gunning their children, and they've been busted. And the sad thing about it is that no matter how involved every party was in this particular case, that somebody's gonna flip on the other one, and they're gonna get basically like no time, while somebody else that decided that they were gonna not flip because they may truly be in love with the other individual, that they're gonna get the bulk of the time, even if they weren't even though they were probably the party that was the complicit party, rather than the party that was actually committing the hands-on committing the crime. They could have just been complicit, which is just as bad. I'm not trying to say one is not worse than the other, but, shooting somebody and being the person that sees them shoot the person and they're not talking is just, there's different levels of being responsible, but still, whoever was complicit should definitely receive the same amount of time as the people who actually were using the stun guns. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Any comments in which you give, I'm gonna most likely respond to. So like, comment, subscribe, and check you later.